So, I've thought about the first thing that I want to post. I got a ton of coins we could sit here and go through. I got a ton of bills we could sit here and go through. But there's something that a lot of you all have heard other people read, but never actually heard it from me. So, my name's Dan. I go by Big Country. I manage a pretty good sized convenience store. Now here a while back, I'm working the register. I'm 45, 6'1", 230 pounds. Actually 6'3". But I've got a full beard. I mean, I'm hairy. And I don't mean to be, but a lot of people that I work with just describe me as being scary. And for some reason or another, this guy thought it would be fun to come up to my register and ask me for a pack of cigarettes. I got him and came back. He looked around to make sure nobody could hear him, and he said, "Hey man, do you know the difference between a queer and an ambulance?" And well, I knuckled up on the counter like a mad gorilla. I'm talking about like I was ready to fight. And I looked him up and down like I was sizing him up and said, "No, you gonna have to wait till I get to the house and ask my husband." And he immediately looked like he needed to excuse himself to the bathroom. And I wasn't sure if he was going to cry or try to run or what. And after, I'd say about a good 5 to 10 seconds, he finally composed himself enough and mustered enough courage to take a deep breath and turn around and ask me, "Man, are you really gay?" And I leaned up again and said, "No, and you ain't asking nobody else that dumbass question again, are you?" And with this real panicked look on his face and all flushed and everything, "No." And I said, "Man, why would you ask me that? I mean, you don't know me from Adam." And he said, "Well, I thought it was funny." And I leaned up and looked him dead in the eye again and went, "Do you still?" And he said no and walked out the door. And I realized that he had left cigarettes and all sitting on the counter. Didn't even bother to take them. And I had told I don't know how many people about it. We laughed and everything else. And about 3 days later, I'm telling a fella and he went, "Well, what's the difference?" And it didn't dawn on me till then that I had scared this boy so bad that he didn't bother to tell me. I have a whole lot of fun with that story. And the story itself's not near as fun as watching the reaction to people when I walk up and say, "Hey, have I told you about my husband yet?" Anyway, I guess in a way it's going to be some of the SBS and a little bit of showing off some coins and stuff I find at work. So, y'all have a good one and behave.